Does Black history always have to be about inventions, revolutions, slavery? Does it always have to have taken place like 1,000 years ago? Or could it be that sometimes, just sometimes, it's about clocking the T on how people have historically been able to exploit Black culture? Let me set the scene, right? We're back in 2000 and we've quietly let Pink join the Black community for about a year. Do you remember that? The hair was pink, the beats were Babyface, and she was singing like she'd just finished choir practice. Her debut album, Can't Take Me Home, had her fully in her R&B bag. She was signed to LaFace, the same label as Usher and TLC, produced by Babyface and Tricky Stewart, and getting played back to back on BET or Black Entertainment Television every week. That album sold more than 5 million copies worldwide. Millions of dollars made from a sound that the label deliberately wanted to market as Black R&B, except they gave it to a white artist. They could have chosen one of many Black women with that same voice, that same range, that same story. So the question isn't just about how much Pink made. We've got to ask the question of how much did the culture lose? Then 1 year later, she dropped Misunderstood, dyed her hair another shade of rebellion and said, guys, thanks for having me. You've been great. But you know what? Actually, I'm going to do rock. And just like that, our honorary membership expired. She's since said that her label made her that way. They literally packaged her to sell R&B. And maybe before we get too harsh on her as an individual, we should ask, was she the beneficiary or just a pawn in a system where both Black and white execs cashed in on the culture? But it is wild when you think about how much the industry decides what fits where. Like not always art, not always the artist. And what's even crazier is, back then, they needed faces to sell Black sound. Now, they don't even need faces at all, right? Apparently, AI can copy a voice, remix a rhythm, and package a culture without paying the people who built it. The game hasn't changed, the tools have. The industry didn't just sell a sound, it sold access. Pink didn't win because she was the best singer. She won because the industry thought that she was the most marketable messenger for a sound that they knew that the world already loved. And that says everything, because marketable in music has historically never meant talent. It's meant proximity to Blackness without being Black enough to scare the boardroom. And that's how business works when perception pays more than production. So what's the lesson here? The lesson here isn't own your own story, it's control the frame. Because once someone else owns the frame, they control the market. This was day 11 of my Black History Month lessons. We can all cry about these messages not getting out, but make sure you share. Anyway,